fans for that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the One-Man School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you shall ever hear. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I like to think that Calvin has his line queued up for an hour and a half, just waiting for the moment that we let him say it.
I like the idea that Calvin 2 days ago picked a sentence that he was going to say, and he's just been waiting for us to segue to that.
I like ideas.
I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper.
It's kind of how he plays D&D, too, though, where he's got all of his little cool lines written down.
Railroading much?
And these fine folks play the game of D&D with me. Tonight's prompt, players, as we go around the table, when you introduce yourselves, give me one change to a sport to make it better. Change one rule of a sport to make it better.
Ooh.
No clothes.
I'll go first.
All of them.
Just-
No clothes.
Just one sport. Just
I'm
one
Drew.
sport.
This is Drew playing Constance, Connie the Reach. Something naked.
Which
A
sport?
One of them.
Could you imagine baseball players sliding into second base naked?
It'd be hilarious.
You can only do it once a week.
You just don't. They take that out of the game. Slides are illegal. If you do it, you get penalized.
You get penalized.
There's a lot of penalizing out there.
No, that's not my real answer. Come back to me.
I've got an
All
answer.
right.
I'm Zach. I play Kestis Thimbleweed. He's a centaur druid. So I'm very into the Olympics, and I think the thing that we could edit about this is not a new thing, but I feel like I said it first. Put one regular old guy in there. Just one guy that is pretty sure he can get across an Olympic-sized
set
swimming
the bar.
pool. You know
Let's
what I
just
mean?
set the bar.
Can you imagine? I think it would do so much for the world if you put like me in the pool while Katie Ledecky is doing the gold medal match to really emphasize how impossible the thing that she's doing is.
Okay, how about what if you actually put you in the lane and you're not competing?
And she has to get around me.
They always
Everyone
put, like,
has a person in their lane.
They always put like the world record and
record pace,
the paces. They always put the pace with it. Let's put an average pace in there.
Give me one in there that's like, this is how fast most
zoom
people
out
can
one.
swim.
And lane 5 is treading water.
I want somebody who vapes. I want somebody who has long COVID. I want somebody who has diabetes.
Oh, but
OPC.
also, I want somebody who is juiced out of their mind.
Oh, for
I want,
sure.
I want regular dude. I want Olympic athletes, and I want the actual peak of the human physique.
Oh, okay.
Via whatever science we can get.
Oh man, I was thinking someone was like
Some
coked
roided
out.
out.
Yeah, coked out is good too. I was thinking roided out, but coked out is. Let's do it all.
Regular guy on
We
coke.
need to do 8 different Olympicses. We need to do regular people Olympics. We need to do regular Olympics. We need to do steroids Olympics. We need to do
Shrooms
coke
Olympics.
Olympics. We need to do shrooms Olympics.
And then the best out of each
And
of
then
those.
every
compete
gold
together.
medalist competes against each other for the
In a
title
death
of
match.
What if we did a
30-day fast Olympics.
I haven't eaten in a month, and now I'm gonna swim 2,000 meters.
Oh, he's cramping up before the first turn. Yep. No, race is
Oh,
over,
and
folks.
he passed out
he
before
was
getting off the blocks.
dead.
That is gonna be a false start.
Then when he hit the water. Oh my god. Not funny.
All right. I don't have really a funny one. I've just got an actual answer. Not that that wasn't an actual answer.
Oh, those weren't funny. Those
My
were
bad.
legit.
No, my name is Matty B, and I play Wyatt Masterson, the Harrigan Rogue. If I were to change anything, it would be in baseball. I would actually have a salary cap. I would have a
That is a
salary
good rule.
cap
That's a legit
and a
rule.
salary minimum.
Floor.
So
Yep.
it forced lower teams like the A's to actually spend money, and then also people like the Yankees and stuff
Dodgers.
and Dodgers
friggin'
couldn't
Dodgers.
consistently just buy championships.
Yeah. No, that's good. No, that's fine. It can be funny. It can be legitimate. But yeah, that's a good. That's actually. a
I
very
got
good
one.
That's a good.
How about at the start of any race, everyone has to climb out from under a weighted blanket?
Like what poundage? Like 20?
Like 25. Yeah.
Oh, what about
That's hard.
I'm gonna
That
take yours a
is-
step further. 3-legged marathons.
With a weighted blanket.
Speaking of which,
Yes, true.
I
Weighted
just bought
blankets
a
are
weighted
in.
blanket. One of the best purchases
Yeah,
in
it's
my
amazing.
entire life.
Is it
That's
everything
amazing.
that everybody says
It
it
is.
is?
It is.
I've thought about
Incredible.
that.
I sleep now.
I have a 25-pound
During
one
summer,
that
I
I
can't
sleep
use
with,
it.
and it
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Don't we have one around here?
I don't
Utterly
sleep during the
amazing.
summers. During the winters, I sleep great.
But
'cause
now
I'm
they
under
make
my
cooling ones
weighted- Yeah.
too.
Well, I
It
don't
is
have cooling
phenomenal.
weighted blanket money, guy.
I think it
I mean,
was.
I haven't. Bought
I mean,
one.
I don't
just
have a
bought
job
regular one,
anymore,
but
so
You're talking to the unemployed side of the table here.
Staring at you, microphone. You know who I'm talking to.
I think it was my birthday, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Calvin got me a weighted blanket and had it shipped to my workplace at the time. And there was probably a half-mile walk, no joke,
No.
from my
5-pound
desk
weighted
into the parking garage. And he had it shipped to me right outside my desk because they drop them off. And I did have 25 pounds that I had to lug back.
That's a
And I didn't
great-
know what
that's a
it
great
was.
prank.
Can you imagine?
I was
if
so
it was
pissed
not
off.
in the box, though. Can you imagine walking
Just
a half a mile
just
with
the
a
whole
weighted
slinky
blanket?
of a blanket.
They're the
my
worst.
God. They really are. They really are. I think I've been resentful ever since then. But yeah, we do have a weighted blanket.
But she won't use it because of what you
It's
did.
probably
Yeah.
That's probably fair.
My name is Michelle, and I play Nell Webb, a little force gnome, level 4. And I think all sports, gallon challenge beforehand. They all have to drink a
Ooh.
gallon of milk. If you have
Good.
IBS, get out. You're weak. The
We do
sport's
not
for
want
you.
you.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
are
gonna
you
do
really
IBS Olympics as
ultimately
one of mine,
strong?
too.
If you have IBS and you do the gallon challenge
Oh.
and then do it, you get an extra award.
You know what? Maybe every athlete from here on out has IBS.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
only get- we only get-
that's
Gallon
good.
challenge. Oh my God, sports games
That's
would be
so
so
good.
quick though. We would
Oh,
wrap
yeah,
them up
yeah,
so
yeah.
fast.
Especially the team in white pants.
Uh,
All right, halftime.
Have to have add extra timeouts.
Yeah.
I'm Will. I play Barrios, the Tabaxi sorcerer, and I would like to replace all of the really cool shoes that you see in NBA games with bowling shoes.
There you go.
That is
Like
I think that'd be so much
with
fun.
the slippery quality to them
Yes.
and
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about
Good
all
luck
those
pivoting.
broken legs. That's
They
a
wouldn't be
lot of
missing any more
really
games than
long
they already
broken
do.
legs.
Or even some tap dance shoes.
Giraffes
No.
on roller
Shoes.
skates.
Can you imagine?
Oh, tap shoes
That
in the
would-
NBA is really good.
I can't decide if that would send me over the edge or if that would be like a symphony.
But they
to
have to
my
be
mind,
good.
you
So
know?
that's
What
the thing. You're
about-
not just good at basketball. You have to be good at tap.
You have to keep on
You have to
rhythm.
keep
Oh
it in
my
rhythm.
gosh!
I'd say
Everybody has an
it's a
in-ear
travel
and
if you don't
click,
have a
and
rhythm.
If they're not on,
Yeah.
It's
I
a
can
full-on tech if you get off beat.
I like that they actually pump the click track through the stadium speaker so everyone can be like,
Oh, and people, audience, if
It's
they
the
don't clap
organ
on
player
B2,
that's
they're out
keeping them
too.
on tune.
Get them out.
I love when fans get ejected from games, so this is good for me.
This
that
is just
it
like
gives
Malice
us
at the
more
Palace.
opportunities to do so.
You don't have rhythm.
I think that's a really good track. The change the footwear thing. Can you imagine
Yeah.
every sport with Birkenstocks?
Yeah, I can. I've seen you play multiple sports.
Shut up.
What's our stance on introducing predators to sports? Not sexual.
Predator.
Yeah, that's
Predator like
Deshaun
the
Watson
alien
still
or
plays
Like,
for
Predator
no,
like
like
a
a
like some
lion.
tiger
Like a
sharks that haven't
lioness.
eaten in a couple weeks
In
in
the
the Olympic
swimming pool?
swimming pool.
Did you? This is a pivot on the pivot, but did you ever see that special where it was like Michael Phelps races a great white shark?
Yeah, it's such a
and then
crock
they
of
were like,
shit.
"This is how fast a great white shark could be. Let's see if Michael Phelps could do it." So disappointing.
And he takes a bong rip and then jumps in the pool.
At least you should put them next to each other.
Separate the pool, big plane of glass in the middle.
Other
But how
question.
can you be sure that that shark is giving it its all?
You,
Yeah,
a little
put
drop
some-
of blood on the
yeah,
other
put a
end.
little drop of blood on the other end.
Michael Phelps is bleeding.
The shark
The
gets
shark
a
is
drop of blood. Michael Phelps gets a chocolate bar.
That is that is a really good idea. Michael Phelps is bleeding and has to get away from the shark.
Yeah.
Or imagine soccer pitch, but you've got 3 rattlesnakes in the pitch.
I want
I'm
soccer.
so
I want soccer, but with terrain.
What'd you say?
I think any
'Cause that-
sport, like all-terrain sports,
I want that back in baseball. I mean, like the outfield can change, but remember when Houston used to have the hill? Like I think more sports should be like, they're not all the same.
could you imagine? Because then, like, instead of the home field advantage would truly be like, yeah, our guys trained to play on fucking rocks, bro.
Yeah, we got gravel out there.
You got the strongest thing.
Mile High Stadium? You think you have thin air? Big deal. Big deal.
This one,
Our
there's
guys
no
play on
lava.
platforms.
There's no automatic home run here. There's no wall at the back, but if you want to chase it down beyond 400 feet, you have to run across a creek.
no, just build your
minefield.
stadium to where it goes to I-70 at 500 feet. How bad you want to make the World Series, Cincinnati?
We're playing at 5 in the afternoon, so I'm sorry.
No, cars will be going slower then.
Oh yeah, good point.
Maybe like 2:30.
Yeah.
So the early birds are on the way
Onto-
home.
You're allowed to run onto the highway.
I will say, I wish back whenever
guardrails, just
WWE
straight up.
owned the XFL, that it would have been football with
Oh, yeah.
wrestling
Yeah, maybe
moves.
some power bombs.
That would have been great.
But then you got to teach everyone how to do a flat back bump. and all these coked out monsters that just flunked out of their dream of making the NFL
that are about to hit
not
the
gonna
My
care.
Olympics.
I can hit someone and they're gonna murder someone.
You guys remember when Gronk was like
And that's how
the
Olympics
holder
should have
of a
been.
heavyweight belt
Used
while
to.
also
Yes.
playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And there was a lot of speculation that somebody might show up to a Bucks game.
Oh yeah, because he was the 24/7 champion.
Uh-huh.
The dumbest gimmick title of whatever.
Would have been cool. They should have done it.
It should have been a ref. Throw the flag.
Sick.
Throw the-
Throw the flag.
Brock
he argues, and
Lesnar
then
lines
you
up in
powerbomb
a Vikings jersey again.
Yeah, looking like a 17-year-old at a Pee-wee game. Even
How
though
do
he's
you
around other
how do you
adults.
choose what title to say? That was the dumbest title ever.
Because it was. Of all of the titles,
Have you?
that
But
was the dumbest
you,
one.
but you've.
Yeah,
you
I've
know,
watched a lot of wrestling,
I've seen some of them.
He
Yeah.
knows a lot of them.
Or, I'm sorry, are you talking about the Acclaim's Scissor Me belts?
Yeah, all of them.
Those
Yeah,
are pretty
those-
great.
That is pretty good.
I think that's the best one.
Matt Yang is not here with us tonight. He will
yes, I am.
hopefully be back at some point. So, but I will definitely need you guys to kind of like facilitate his
Okay,
actions
sure, Kelvin.
because
Deal.
you're about to do some heisty stuff.
What kind of motivation?
Yeah, what
Like,
is-
what's Zook Magoop?
Learning.
Oh, right.
The world is my
His
oyster.
Motivation is learning.
world is his
Oh, what a
oyster
sweet
shell?
boy.
I don't. I have no
he's
idea.
too sweet for us. We don't deserve him.
Yeah.
Which is
And
probably
that's-
why he's not
That's
here.
probably why he's not here. And with that, all taken into account, let's go ahead and jump into episode 12 of the Wild Magic School Bus. So the last time we were here, the adventurers had finished dealing with the fallout of the death of Arthur Grimm. And in the midst of all of this, they were trying to discover who was responsible, what they should do, how they should proceed, when they were presented with a strange task. The Ark requested that they complete a job in the midst of this potentially hazardous time in the gang's life, because who's to say if they're not next on a bizarre hit list. Nevertheless, the individuals decided to stick together and try to uncover some more information about it, being that one of their members was involved and that Wyatt seemed to be recovering from some bizarre injuries also from that night. And that's when Connie realized that he needed to procure some things for his mom, being that the People's Celebration was right around the corner, and was unable to do so at the legitimate places that he could. So he was sent on a little bit of a wayward trail to a place known as the Hupper. And upon arriving at the Hupper, the gang met Barrios, the strange, hairless individual who, I don't know, seemed to fit in pretty seamlessly into what the group was doing, and discovered that he had some reasons to assist them in their newest endeavor, being that he was a former acquaintance of the person they are about to rob from. And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with the gang beginning to coalesce their information about what they know and where they're going and how they're going to do it. So, I will say, before we kick off into this without having to do a whole lot of role play parts of this, I will give you some very basic information about this heist that you will receive in the next few days as the information comes to you. You will have a rough drawn map of the layout at some point, and the item description is still very vague, but you do know that it is kept in the office of the owner of the Afterlife Casino, Quentin Togglepocket, and it is held in high esteem in his office. So you would assume that it's probably something that is either very secure or displayed very prominently. One of the two.
It's either in plain sight
Or
or
it's
hidden.
hidden very well. That's all you got so far. You also know that the Afterlife Casino is currently in a very busy right now. So finding your way in shouldn't be too much of a problem, being that the People's Celebration is about to begin here in the next day or two, and many people from across all corners of Udall have arrived in the city and are now beginning to enjoy some of the pleasantries, including the now world-famous casino.
Question about the casino.
Yes.
Is magic allowed in there at all?
So magic is permitted.
Yeah, Chris Angel has a show.
So magic is permitted in the sense that you can cast in there. They do have several. They do use it in several ways and forms. However, when you arrive, you know that magical items are more often than not confiscated or what you would call muted. So basically, there is a ritual that is cast upon a person that can mute spells to the point where they are inert for a brief period of time. It can be bypassed. It is not necessarily like you just walk through. It's not like
Kind of
there's
like
a
a
dome and you
vasectomy.
have to. It has to be done to you. It's not just like a field of anti-magic essentially.
So for up to 30 days, your magic item will still work. You just are convinced that it won't work and you're going to be fine.
But yeah, so magic is allowed, but it is definitely it's one of those things of like you just have to be careful.
Judicious.
Yes. The other bit of information the ARC will provide to you is the Afterlife Casino, while being a legitimate business, has been reported to also have illegitimate business that goes in and through out of it. So the potential for being arrested while on the premises is unlikely. So be aware of that. They're basically just a word of caution of like they may not call the cops on you. They might, depending on
Street justice.
circumstances, but they could also take matters into their own
Street
hands.
justice.
Curb
Yeah.
stomps.
Yeah.
Their
And
bouncer
not-
is named Curb Stomps.
They willing to get ganked.
Kirby,
Nice
They
to
will.
meet you, Kirby Stomps.
Kirby steps.
Kirby, stop it.
Kirby stamps.
Stomps
But yeah, so
Kirby.
that's basically a rough preliminary bit of information. Anything else specifically that you want to know, they can try to provide, but it'll just depend on the extent of their knowledge. But that is where kind of you guys have the run of the show of how you want to approach it, how you want to look into it, and
I thought you said they weren't going to call the cops.
No, they're calling the fire department. It's
that's the
different.
fire department. Very different.
Chris Angel did perform.
Every time.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can definitely see it. The fire department's right up the
another
street,
one.
The
so
second one.
several of them. They
Oh,
usually
this
do a
one's going
bunch.
Okay.
They all
is
usually-
it our building? Because one went down that street, which is a dead end, and the other one.
If they usually come to this building, they don't come with sirens. So
No, that's the police, not the fire department.
no, the fire department shows up a lot. Paramedics technically, but
Really?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Calvin keeps falling in
Whole
the shower and not
whole
being able to get
second
up.
and bottom level
He
are
likes
full
when the
of old
firemen
people.
have
So
to come and pick him up.
I noticed the Come here, bottom swallow part me.
Oh,
is
you
for
big,
sale.
strong, glistening man.
been for sale for a while.
Oh.
That's funny.
So. But yeah, so that's the kind of the information you have. Like I said, I can kind of so I don't out of game. I don't have the map on me right now because I'm still working on
I
it.
think this is a planning session.
So I mean, I can tell you what the map
No,
entails.
seems like a good planning session to me.
I can tell you what the map entails and give you as much information on that as you want, but I don't have it on me yet. So.
Okay, let's go do a mini heist. We'll go get some rope. No, that was a joke. That was not.
What do we
Yeah.
need for the mini heist? We need
Rope.
3 gold and a store that sells rope.
You got it.
Now, where do we get 3 gold?
Okay, let's
Big
go. Let's go
question.
knock someone over.
I know how to get 300 gold. but not 3, so I don't know how much that helps.
Dang
We
it.
could
So
buy-
Tony's
if
not
you
gonna.
get 300 gold,
Tony's not
gonna
something
get
else
it
you can maybe
done?
do with that.
We'll get 100 rope.
100, and we have to use all 100 ropes at the
Now,
same
this-
time.
100 rope.
Are these things related? The 300 gold and the 100 rope.
We can't use the rope one at a time. We have to use all 100.
All of the ropes.
In my experience, it's best to use it all at once.
Has
What
Connie
is
ever been to
your
this
experience?
casino before?
Have you?
I mean,
They've
Probably.
probably held some fights there. Maybe
up to
Connie's
you.
done a couple fights at the casino.
yeah, sure. I don't like that his face would be known there, but sure.
Yeah, it's
It
up
makes
to you.
sense that he probably
In
would.
whatever capacity you want to have been to the casino, I can say that you, out of everybody here, probably have been there.
Okay.
So,
With your foreknowledge of the casino and my foreknowledge of Toggle Pocket, I feel like we can make this happen.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe I can improve this little hand-drawn map they gave us. This is not going to work real great for a heist.
What do you mean? Never mind.
Yeah. It's just
Like done with like
a
crayon.
square. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's
It's a
rough-
big square that
It's
says
a,
casino. on
it's
it.
a napkin that says Denny's at the bottom.
Yeah, can we improve this map?
sure.
Sweet.
What are you trying to improve?
The detail,
Via
like
your
based on-
memories.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead and make it'd be a history check. Go ahead and do
Damn
that.
it. Can it be like a okay, fine, an acrobatic
Acrobatic shit? Yeah.
mental
To
acrobatic?
bend over backwards and
Mental
remember.
acrobatics, yeah.
Okay, I spilled something on it and it's completely unreadable.
You rolled that one?
No, I rolled a 5 minus 1.
Yeah, you
That's
kind of
awesome.
give some more detail, but
That looks good.
you basically kind of stuck to one table all not the entire time you've been there. So it's anything beyond that's been like I don't know what's
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there. So
There's about 4 pieces of gum under this table. If you move over to the right a
Circles
little
one
bit.
table. We
I
had
know all
one
about
chair
this
that I noticed was a little aloof. Can I make a history check
Gotta say, the
on,
mint still had some flavor.
on Toggle Pocket?
sure.
Ooh, 19.
19. Quentin Togglepocket was one of the first individuals to become a member of the Hopper. Was from a family of some renown, merchants from a place called Cain's Rest, who came up to Eldamar many years ago. But Quentin basically just kind of did his own kind of trust fundy things and then fell in line with kind of you guys and was like, yeah, I like this. And then the incident happened and he dipped, kind of leaving you all high and dry, being that he basically used his family's leverage to get himself out of trouble, but nobody else.
What a
And
jerk.
then once that happened, he kind of changed his appearance and his persona, and took over the beginning business of the casino and turned it into what it is today, which is a thriving kind of like tourist attraction essentially of Eldamar.
Yeah, we don't have to get into all of the sultry details, but suffice it to say, he was the Judas of my party.
Oh, spare no detail. Let's hear
He was
whole-
the treasurer, and at the most opportune time, he betrayed our cause, used the funds and finances, did not believe in her radiant light, and has since opened the Afterlife Casino, which is where I still vow to send him to this very day.
What a rat.
Concur.
By the way, I do not believe in the radiant light either, but look, we can,
Well,
You've yet to experience her radiance.
that's true.
I assume that's what
I'll
you were
keep an open
going to
mind.
say.
well, no, it just sounded kind of like you had a death grudge against this person. Is that the case? Because I don't think that's what we were trying to
I like to think that given the opportunity, I would take the higher ground, but only the moon knows.
This kitty has claws.
This kitty do have claws, and I'd like to wear his skin, but that's beside the point.
Well, hopefully we won't run into him and have to face that possibility.
I fully believe if what we're searching for is inside of the office, that we will have to interact with him in some way.
Well, I mean, I guess one thing too, do we have an idea of what kind of, maybe we can gather some intel if this is in a safe or something like that? I suppose if it is, I might have if I knew what it was.
So Quentin was a gaudy son of a bitch. He always wore his butt plug on the outside, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Jesus.
So I imagine...
No, I do not.
By the box.
So I imagine he's probably got it somewhere on
display. You need to describe how
display.
that works, because I'm not...
Well, I guess that's what I'm saying is if we can get some more intel on this, and if it is in some sort of safe, whether it be behind a picture
Well,
or
I think
whatever.
you're missing what I'm saying in the first place, good sir. I firmly believe that what he has will be in plain view. Because you don't be a haughty son of a bitch like him. Have something of severe value and hide it. You like to use his worth to show his
Oh, yeah. So someone
Well-
walks into that office, they see that golden butt plug staring them right in the face.
more or less, yes.
They were in the height of fashion about 80 or so years ago, and why that came about was
I do like the
practical.
idea
I mean,
that we meet this guy, like we all instantly know it's him because he's got a gold chain with a butt plug on it. Oh, you said he wore it on
Is
the
that
outside.
a rabbit's? Oh my god!
Well, if I can get close enough, I'm pretty sure I can take advantage of that and have a good shot of taking it right out from under his butt plug, as you will.
I believe the intel that we've received to this point is that it is in his office, not on his person.
Right?
Thank
I mean,
God.
that's fine. Just get me in there and I'll get it.
So then,
I believe
how
that's-
do we get into his office?
I think
Maybe
that's what
the
this
question.
entire planning session.
So yes, we know we can. The casino has customers. We can go into a casino. I would assume that not every customer of a casino goes into the owner's office. How do we get in there?
Well, see, we haven't spoken since I went to the void. I could ask him for an audience, maybe a moment, just to resume conversations. Maybe let him know that bygones are truly bygones.
I could also act like I'm drunk and just wind up in the wrong spot and be like, oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you'd been drunk this entire time.
Oh, no, madam. Oh, this is just me.
Sober as a judge, then, all right?
Yeah, sober.
I'm sorry, say that again, Ralph Gold?
Yeah.
That's a deep cut
That
for
is a
nobody.
Yep.
Would I know anybody, just in the day-to-day workings, who would maybe be a frequenter of casinos? Like anybody, like in like higher echelons?
Like maybe they got a headlining performer and you know their costumer or something.
Yes. So what did? Yeah.
Or like maybe it was a customer of yours or something like that. Hey, look in your ledger. Did you ever do work for this
All right, let's thumb
fetal
through.
bump hot body?
Fetal bum.
I don't remember his name. Well,
Hufflepuff
Quentin
Togglepocket.
School.
Nope,
Quentin-
fetal
Quentin
bump
Togglepocket.
hot body.
I just realized I hadn't tried to say his name before, and it's very exciting. Quentin Togglepocket.
Quentin Toggle Pocket. Quentin
Now
Taco
someone else
Pocket?
do it in their voice.
Quentin Toggle Pocket.
That sounds so misogynistic.
Quentin Taco Pocket. Ooh, is there a library in
I can't wait to find out if Nell's ever done work for the casino. Are we gonna find out?
I would
information
also
out?
like to know. Just
I think I could study gambling and then pretend to be a high roller gambler.
a card
Well-
shop.
Right,
Yes, it's somebody who pretends. Right? They're not good
but
at
I'll
it.
be really good.
I think you could be. Try something.
What?
Well, maybe read first. All right,
the
yeah.
face you make when you decide to assume Matt Yang. I don't know if you should be proud or abhorred.
Zook Magoop. Not Matt Yang.
Maybe I could read a book on gambling.
That's Zook. That's not Matt. Amateurs.
They don't understand.
I've got a question.
Yes.
So, much like here,
Yeah.
there are like blueprints and things like that are public. You can go to libraries and get blueprints for a lot of
You
buildings
mean these?
and
I've been
things like that.
studying every building in the
And
city.
so is there
for many
somewhere
of
we
them,
can go to get
For many of them, yes.
layouts?
Layout of the Afterlife is probably not public information.
Or accurate, I would think.
It might be accurate, but again, the intel is that there are some illicit things going on or illegal things going on. So they probably don't have everything
This is not
laid
in
out
the city
correctly.
code.
You can only write boner room in so many rooms. before
Yeah.
they're like, all right, we're not approving this blueprint.
And
Yeah,
before your
so
hand cramps
yeah,
up.
you have to. You could find probably something very similar to the map that you currently have, but you're not going to have something that is true to the layout based just on.
Because I would imagine it would at least say like office spaces or whatever. But,
For sure. Oh, for sure.
You know
And
what I mean?
your map does
and so
detail
I
that.
guess it's more along the lines of like, if we know how close this is to the entrance, is acting like a drunk guy and making it back there feasible, or is it not?
So
Or do we go a different route?
So based on his history, you wouldn't be able to know that because he's the
So-
only one who's been in there. The map does not specify how to get into places. It just kind of gives you a layout, but the office is set kind of center and left if you're just like looking at it. So like up into the middle or off to the one side of the.
is this
of
a
the layout.
hotel as well?
There is like there's the loft, which is like a level above. So there's like 3 levels to this place. There's the lower level where all the boats dock, and where normally they have essentially what is some sort of just like a bazaar or a marketplace, where a lot of people that's where most of the traffic comes to and from. Then there is the casino itself, and then above that is one more level, which is all basically suites.
I mean, if we can go down into that lower level where they might be in like a boiler room and they might have some sort of map or something of the vents, maybe I could manage to find my way through the vents into the office. We could pinpoint it.
As a building that operates outside of the purview of the local law, when you are found, you will be murdered. So I would recommend against that, Harry Truman. If there's one thing I know about Quentin, it's that he wants to continue to make money. What better way to make money than to put on a boxing match? So what if you, my friend, and your manager
I'm in.
speak with the manager of the establishment in his office to pitch the idea of the fight of the century. You versus God.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where that
No, I'm
sentence
sorry.
ended. Okay.
You had me, and then right there at the last word, I got a bit confused.
It's open to interpretation. Whatever
Hey.
you think.
I really thought you were going to say you versus the moon.
No, that's an unfair fight.
I thought maybe you had another fighter in mind that he could just God.
I thought he had kind of like a micro stroke and didn't finish the word or something.
God free the immortal.
Yeah, Godfrey Gilbert.
God.
Oh yes, go for
Oh, that
I
guy.
mean-
I mean, like he's not much.
I'm
of a,
gonna kick
oh,
your
God,
ass!
See, I can't even come at him. Like I want to hit him so bad, but it's like the power of his voice just repels me.
He has the voice of an angel.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
And you don't really need to perform the heist in that moment, but first-hand information of the true layout would then allow our friend here to climb through. I don't know what vents are, but maybe sneak his way in at the most opportune moment and
Hey.
scurry out.
Connie, do you know if it's commonplace to beseech the owners like that?
I don't
for a
think it would
spot?
be a problem. I mean, I think I could try to get an appointment with him. I don't think it's anything weird about that.
And
Okay.
if we need someone to get into a small space,
That's what I was thinking.
I am I can get even smaller than that. I can do
I have a hard time believing you.
rats and spiders and
I don't.
that sort of thing. We could go together.
I just have pretty.
That way
yeah,
you're
that'll
not
work.
solo up in the in
why
the
don't
rafters.
we? Why don't we
I've
do
got
some quick
pretty good-
reconnaissance?
I'm pretty sneaky.
We could do some quick reconnaissance. Maybe the two of you in the main hall, looking around. Then we can try to go and you can sneak in my pocket or something.
Well,
I can fit
I
in the
was gonna
pocket.
say, I'll be honest. If you can get small,
Don't you mean Rakani sense?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hey, where's the power
I
button?
meant, hey guys, hold on. Let me do that again. Maybe we should do a little reconnaissance.
Dum dum.
Feels forced.
I'll work on it.
You shall.
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna pitch doing a stand-up show then, huh?
No, I wouldn't recommend it. I might
kinda
spend
hurts
some time in the
a
casino
little.
as well, play a couple hands.
Connie,
Take some of
you
my
also
money
know
back.
that in recent conversations, your uncle has been working towards a main event fight during the celebration.
Oh, good.
So
Like maybe we want to host it here.
Oh,
I mean,
that would be lovely.
there's no specifics yet. So
Hey, and if we pull it off without a hitch, maybe we do the fight too.
Maybe
So,
maybe bring
up to
your
you.
Uncle Zoo in on this.
it's up to you. I just wanted to throw it out because he's
Hey,
talked to you
that's
about
not a
it, so-
bad idea actually. I
Lend,
like this.
Lend a bit of legitimacy. Make
Sure.
the DM play
Hey,
two voices.
It is legitimate. It was my little rat friend. He just happens to come along and do some reconnoitering. What of it? And my little rat friend over here. My two little rat friends.
All right. So do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do?
Let's go to the casino.
Okay.
Hey,
well, they're
Uncle
doing
Zo-
that. I'm gonna play a hand when we all go to the casino. So
Okay.
whatever game you
Yeah,
want
we
to play
can- yeah,
at
we can-
whatever point. that's
Hey,
it.
Uncle Zoo, why don't we go pitch this to the owner of the casino? Doing the fight over there. That seems like a great place. We could do a fight here in our neighborhood, but they're just kind of taking it to the streets. I hear the casino, they do some underhanded stuff, so there won't be any cops. It'll be great.
Make a persuasion check
At advantage.
Can I be with him for this discussion?
Acrobatics?
if you want.
I would like to be a part of because I mean this is a crime family.
Yeah.
So I'm going to explain to Uncle Zoo the seedy side of it because
There's no reason to hide anything from you, Omaha Zoo. We're gonna do some weird shit, but it could also be a good opportunity for your nephew.
Tell him.
Sorry.
What the nine hells is this guy?
You're not okay. You haven't gotten used to me bringing strangers up here. It's like what I do now. It's my new thing.
No.
I got making friends on. This guy's a cult leader.
Whoa, I'm not.
and I flip my cloak back and I've still got my loincloth on but no other clothes. Kind of like a crazy person
Yeah.
in a bathrobe.
Kind of
Oh,
like that.
I'm
Kind of like it, similar to yeah.
deepest apologies, good sir. My name is Barrios. Put the apostrophe where it most pleases you.
I'm gonna be in this conversation too.
Okay.
Yes.
I've recently struck up a friendship with your nephew and his other friends, and we're gonna rip off an old nemesis of mine, steal back some of what he stole from me.
And you're a cult leader?
I'm not a cult leader.
Hey, but Uncle Zoo, you remember how you used to always tell me that you would wanted to be a cult leader, but you just didn't think you had the voice for it. This guy's doing it. He's doing it pretty well. I mean, he had a bit of a stumble, but he's back.
I've done some hard time.
He broke
and-
out of the
and he-
unbreakoutable place.
He puts his foot on the table and there's a tiny ankle tattoo of a little V.
Yes.
They don't hand those out for free.
You pay for that?
No, I did it myself. It wasn't free.
You paid yourself for that.
And I
All
tipped
right,
me very good.
I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna.
300 gold.
I ain't gonna pretend I really understand or truly care about whoever this is. But take a step back here. You want the main event to be at the Afterlife?
I want a main event to be at the Afterlife. I was thinking maybe we make.
Are you gonna do multiple fights?
Well, hey, what if we have a rematch?
Or what about a handicap match?
You know,
thinking
what if
we go 2 rounds?
Yeah, what if someone's upset? It gave me remember when I got jumped a few days ago?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that gave me the idea. What if some guy just refuses to accept the outcome of the election of the fight, and then he just no, I want a rematch, and then we build it up, get the audience on the side, make it huge, and then we have an even bigger fight later.
What if the favorite goes down, and then we bring it back?
Hey,
You imagine?
you know
imagine?
I can go down. Wait.
You
You
got 300
I can
gold.
take a fall.
300 gold, baby.
You
I was actually kind of.
We-
By the way, hey,
put
I'm
you-
Wyatt Masterson. Nice to meet you.
Wyatt Masterson.
Yeah,
pleasure
he's
to
the
meet
one
you,
I've been
sir.
having you follow.
Nice to meet you.
This is the guy.
How are you?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
I mean, I'm all right. Here's the thing. I mean, we could always wrap some ball bearings in your tape in your hands.
You got a
and
thing for ball bearing.
We could add a little bit of weight to it to really,
But I'm the one that's
Yeah.
going to take the fall.
Well, I
But
think
why
what,
take the ball if you can beat their ass?
Oh, that's the whole setup.
Why take
It-
the ball if you're gonna beat
I like
that
this guy.
ass?
Listen. All right. So here's my pitch. Here's my pitch.
Maybe for the second fight.
We set you up. We set you up at the afterlife. We lose. Then we set up last night of the people's celebration.
Yes.
The comeback story.
Hey.
I just need to
geniuses.
know
We
who
will-
I need
we
to put
will
money down
Run
on.
this city. I love it. I love it. All right. What do I need to do?
Get us an appointment with this
Toggle Pocket.
toggle
I got
pocket.
done.
All
Done.
right.
It's gonna happen.
Also, you're gonna need to bring her as well,
Oh yeah, this might.
but not him. Definitely her,
Okay,
but not
okay,
him.
okay. Just listen up.
I'm here.
We're
What?
going a little more theatrical. Okay.
What do you mean?
This is my manager.
Yacha-cha.
You
That's my
will be presented
catchphrase.
as my coach, my trainer.
I'm all of these things. What are you talking
No,
about?
she's his manager now, and her name is Violence.
It's more exciting if you have a variety of different personalities. Look, say something. Say something.
Hey, he's the best fighter around.
Yeah. Look.
Minor
that-
illusion.
Wait, can I
She's,
I
she's
could get
got
up there
sparks
and
around
say
her like
something
she's
on the
Goldberg
mic.
in the 90s.
can I convince him? that
Connie,
that was
this-
good? Can I do performance?
Yeah,
I
make a
can get up
performance
there and
check.
say
Make a
something on the
performance
mic.
Oh. Hey, let's see what performance. That's 21.
check. 21.
Yeah.
Connie, this ain't some
Yacha-cha.
friggin' joke, man. But
Yeah.
I'm not
joking.
joking.
I'm talking about revolutionizing the fighting circuit.
all right.
Look, I mean, we can have.
Not gonna lie, hurts me a little. You don't want Yunko with you in the corner, but
Oh no, I need you in the corner.
She knows nothing of boxing. You know nothing of showmanship. You complete each other.
again, who the hell is this guy?
I don't know. You like him though, right? He's charismatic.
Unlike my hair, I do grow on people.
You say charismatic?
So, look, I got this whole plan. I
I feel like I'm
we
in a
have
circus already.
all these
All right.
interesting personalities, and then sometimes they even team up.
Listen.
Yeah, he's the best fighter around.
Minor illusion.
You gotta give him. You gotta get a better lines.
What about the murder?
Better lines?
better lines? You can't just do one line. It's not a good manager.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, fine. I'll get you a meeting with Toggle Pocket. We'll go from there.
And this
All
horse guy. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Okay. No.
Just you
Am I
two.
here?
Just you
I don't
two.
think I-
Yeah, me and her.
You two.
Yeah, and
That's it?
you.
You want me to come?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was. I thought you were saying she was gonna take my place.
Oh no, we're adding value. We're not removing one. This isn't a lateral move. We're adding value.
And
She's the show manager, not the go manager.
I think an entourage would be impressive. It's like a whole new era, you know. Long gone are the days of singular fighting, just
Hold
scrapping.
on, Toots.
How much you paying her?
Oh, nothing. Oh, like,
fantastic. I
Yeah.
love
I
it.
do
Let's do
this
it.
out of the
Let's
goodness
do
of
it.
my heart.
Yeah, she's just into
You
it.
didn't hear that.
Oh.
Um,
Yes, I did.
I love it for free. I love it. Charity.
Yeah.
Love it. Great. All right. I'll make it happen.
I've been working on some more lines for you to use as a manager.
Fuck you, mother.
What? Say again?
No, the manager has to say it.
Oh, what was that?
It's the manager's line. I'm not the manager. I can
What?
say it.
Constance, Connie the Reach. You fuck your mother. Cha-cha-cha.
Golden. See, she got a lot of potential. And she's a seamstress.
I'm likable despite everybody's best efforts.
Because Uncle Zoo is like, oh, she's got to have more than one line. So it's like, oh, we'll workshop it.
Isn't it amazing how they talk like that, they act like that, but they're so charismatic. They just draw you in.
Oozing machismo and charisma.
It's like they could do anything and you'd still like them.
And have.
I'm gonna step on his toes. No, I'm kidding.
Don't step on his toes.
All right,
He'll
I'm
kill
gonna go
you.
send the
He'll kill
message.
you right here. Yeah.
So later that day, about 3.5 hours later, Uncle Zoo regroups with you, let you know that you are indeed permitted a meeting with Mr. Togglepocket at the Afterlife Casino. So, making your way, I assume
All of us.
Oh, you all are going?
Yeah.
Okay.
We entourage it up
The
there, but then you all
entourage
spread
makes
out
their
like-
way to the...
Can we have like some sort of like musical montage?
Yep.
Where like,
Yep.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
Everyone's playing their own song on their phone as we're walking through.
Except before
Mine's
we
Lily Allen's LDN.
before we reach the entrance, instead of making myself visible on the way in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're definitely in the pocket.
yeah, I'm gonna turn into a little wolf spider and be in a pocket.
That's adorable.
What do you do with
so
your
making
actual legs?
I actually need 2 more to be a spider, or 4 more to be a spider.
Perfect.
It works out.
That's perfect.
Depends on what you count as
Do
legs.
you
and
know
arms.
what a spider is?
Do any of us know, really?
moving
They're
to
crunchy.
the floating docks near the River Danes at the far end of Eldamar. Takes a few hours, but being that you are within your district, you move quite quickly. You have transportation throughout the city. Yes, Drew.
How good at gambling has Zook become in the past few
Oh, I'm gambling with Zook.
Make a... I'll pull up his stats real
Okay,
quick.
good.
Oh, don't worry, I've got him.
Oh, you do?
I'm looking at his character sheet right
Oh,
now.
fantastic. Oh, so give me an intelligence check for Mr. Magook.
Just plain old intelligence.
He did it again.
Magoop.
What did I say? Did I say the other one?
Yeah.
Just regular old intelligence. Anything to go along with that? Any sort of intelligence check?
Give him his proficiency bonus with that.
Beautiful. He would love that. 25.
25.
Sorry.
25?
Yes. So Zook is very proficient in several forms of gambling games now. So whatever he would like to test his theories on, he would be able to do.
about strip poker.
If he can't do it, I can. Watch this. Hit me. See, I can do it.
Zook songs. Like,
How good are you at it?
I mean, was that not command?
No, I mean, you
Hit me.
sound good. You sound good, but you do know that, like, it's more than that, right?
Oh, it is?
You should try.
I mean, that's
It'll be
probably,
fun.
I guess, why I lose my ass at the tavern.
Moving to the docks, you are ferried by boat to the Afterlife Casino as its own island, just kind of set just off of the floating docks. You can see it's a 3-story building with banners and flags waving wildly in the wind that is not really blowing anywhere else, but giving this a majestic kind of a feel. The entire place kind of oozes with this vibrancy because now, as we're getting closer to the People's Celebration, something that you notice is that the presence of Fae begin to appear.
It's got glamour, doesn't it?
Things are beginning to have a strange kind of almost otherworldly feel about them. The world itself is beginning to almost kind of shift in preparation for this celebration. And arriving at the Afterlife Casino, you are greeted with just the sights and sounds of just diversity at its pinnacle. The bazaar underneath the casino itself is full of merchants from all over the corners of Udall selling all kinds of things: vibrant colors, beautiful sounds, appealing sights. It is overwhelming yet enthralling, all in one go. The most intriguing thing that you can see as you approach is that the outside of the building, while boasting this kind of hellish design and scape, also gives a bit of a otherworldly, like planar feel to it as well. The front of the casino has this large rock skull that water is supposed to pour out of it, but tonight the illusion looks as if lava is pouring out of the mouth into the water below, and it splashes into the water and just goes back into normal water.
As we see that, I just lean over.
My idea.
It is, and it's
Nice.
stunning because like as you go by it in the boats, you can literally feel the heat of the molten rock coming off of it. But as it hits the water, no steam, just it transforms back into the water it comes from. But making your way through the bazaar, you can see all kinds of things. Heading up these spiraling stairs, you reach the entrance to the main casino itself. Stepping in, you can see the main entrance is large sweeping stairs that go up into this antechamber, a large kind of dome-shaped area, maybe about 50 feet either side. Inside of it, you can see there looks to be about 4 or 5 podiums where these individuals stand as people make their entrance into there. They're being led in groups at a time, so it's not just like people can go in, it's just next group, they stand for a moment and then step in. As you guys get closer, and you were probably 2 to 3 before your line, you can see that each group is led into this antechamber and are stepping onto this weird kind of slightly raised platform with runes that are inscribed across the entire thing in a circular pattern. Once they're on there, some of the individuals who are at the podiums, who are all tieflings, by the way, it seems like the employees are all of infernal descent.
My idea.
But as they step onto the platform, you watch the platform. Boom, it flashes a deep purple, and you can see a couple people would like look to objects upon them as the purple kind of like encapsulates the item with almost like a shell, like a hard shell, and just kind of crystallizes on it. Before stepping into the
Does it
next
look
room.
like, or is anyone like being harmed or forced out of like glamour is being removed or anything like that? Like
yes,
any
a
innate-
little bit. You can see that like it's not gone completely, but it is muted. So anyone who is casting some sort of a glamorous type of a spell, or maybe shape shifted themselves a little bit to look, altered themselves to look a little more one way or another.
To be a little bit more the size of
it
a spider.
begins to mute a little bit, but doesn't go away completely. Obviously, they want to keep their dignity, but it is precautionary.
Everybody's
Well, we're
looking
about
like
to learn
Megan Thee
something.
Stallion.
We're going to learn something.
All right, so you guys are getting ready to approach. You can see the other thing as you step in. Anyone who wants to make a perception check can do so.
Wait a second. Hey, Zook.
You have time beforehand. This is not like, oh, you're right there. You have a couple minutes to like work out what you're gonna do.
You said perception?
Yep.
It's me at 25 for me.
I got a fat 17.
That's 10. Double digits.
10.
With a 25, you also notice inside this antechamber there are 2 obelisks that set towards the far ends of it. They are about 20 feet high, mostly black obelisks with what looks to be kind of like a half bowl, kind of like a brazier on top, though nothing is in it. You don't see any smoke or any light or anything. It's just a brazier on top of these 20-foot obelisks.
Just a brazier on an obelisk.
That's exactly what. Also my idea.
Leave it alone. So I said brazier.
Yeah.
You misunderstood me.
But yeah, so that is...
A giant brazier.
Okay, I'll just tell the crew.
I wonder what that's about. And I also wonder, Zook, if we should be worried about our tiny little spider friend here turning into a not so tiny little spider friend.
I wonder if I've read any books about
Make an Arcana check.
I've read 24 books about that.
With a 24, Zook is confident that Kessis will not lose his wild shape.
He's cool.
I'm just going to get a little bigger in my pocket.
Just a little.
So, you all enter the casino?
Absolutely.
Okay. Stepping onto the circle, you watch as about 4 tieflings that are at their podiums begin to like look down at the podium. One of them begins to speak something in an infernal language.
What does that sound like?
Do what?
What does that sound like?
Yeah, what do they speak?
Imagine if records are like being played backwards.
Oh, do it.
I buried Poe.
And
As a
as that
Slipknot
happens,
song.
you watch the purple appears, and on you, anything that is magical upon you begins to like crystallize and has that that purple kind of glow to it. You do notice that your breast pocket does glow with a purple hue, and you feel the effects of something happening, but you do not change out. So it does not.
just keep spidering
it does
around
not
in the
remove.
pocket.
It does not remove. But it is.
Hey,
But
quit
given
spidering around in my
that
pocket.
everyone has kind of magic upon them, it does not. Nobody
Yeah.
looks at it and goes, "What's that?" You're like they don't.
I'm gonna tip the guy who juiced me and be like, "You do good work. You do good work."
He nods.
So I can speak with small beasts. and
Uh-huh.
I think that would qualify as Kestis at the moment. Would it? You think?
Sure.
The only things I can turn into are beasts, technically.
Perfect.
I'm
So-
gonna allow it.
I will just look up and say out loud, I wonder how Kestis is doing. You know, our tiny little spider
Unfortunately,
friend
you can't
at
hear
home.
small beasts.
You can talk to them.
I
you
can
can't
only
talk
talk.
back.
I can communicate simple ideas.
Can they communicate the simple ideas back to you?
No, but he could tap. I imagine he would tap. Maybe.
Jeezy, bit me. Wow.
You said simple. Okay, stepping.
Actually,
I mean, a spider tapping on you is probably not gonna.
I think it would. I think I would. For
freak me out.
sure No.
oh my gosh, I love that idea. You wake up one night, there's a spider tapping you right there.
Maybe you should have rat-tattooed yourself into his hat.
I don't think he wears
We
it.
can actually
We can try
control
this
my
again.
movements by pulling on my chest hair.
You get bitten on the chest again.
Connie's got two nipple rings, and he's just
grabbing your
running
ears.
over, yanking one,
I've
running
tied a
over,
web
yanking the
between
other.
the two. I have a web stretched across his chest.
Right trigger, left trigger.
I'm being puppet bastard. This is
Straight, you
actually
bastard!
Yeah.
Stepping into
my actions are his now.
Stepping into the casino itself, you can see it is a massive building stretching down before opening up into even more of the largeness that it is. You can see off to your left, you can see there is a long table with probably a dozen or so tieflings all kind of behind a desk talking to patrons as they approach. You can see large statues of different creatures and different hellish beings all kind of like positioned throughout here in ostentatious and glamorous ways. You can see tables lined with patrons playing games, playing cards, throwing dice, and having a great time. You can see lounging areas where people are relaxing and lounging and eating. You can even see there appears to be some sort of a heated pool area off in one corner where people are relaxing and having a great time there. And then there is a large, off at the very, very end, you can see there's a large kind of overlook of the river itself where the water is being converted into the lava and falling down. You can see that the water actually cuts through this level of the building and actually like lazy rivers through it, like
That is
disappearing under the
classy.
water at some points, but reappearing. And then as it comes into the building, it immediately turns into that lava, giving just kind of this perpetual just heat and light to the place. It's beautiful. Off in the very, very back of this place, as you guys are making your way in, you can also see there is a giant stage with like rows and rows and rows of stadium-like seating, where there appears to be, at this point, there appears to be somebody actually there doing some sort of a performance with maybe about 100 or so people around them. But yeah, that is the vastness that you see. With your 25 perception continuing, you can also see that positioned almost strategically throughout this entire building, there are those 20-foot obelisks kind of up against walls or back in corners. Pretty much never more than maybe 50 to 60 feet apart, but always kind of like set away from everything and kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Hey, Zook, you got any idea what these obelisks are?
I don't know. Do I?
Make a...
And then look.
And then just start
let's
making
do
stuff
another
up.
Arcana check. Why not? Let's do an Arcana check.
12. I've read 12 books about those.
12
About obelisks.
I like how this works.
They don't appear to be magical,
They don't
but
seem
their
magical.
purpose is unclear.
I'm not sure what they're about. I don't think they're magic.
They're a waiter.
Can I ask
Oh yes, you can.
do I continue to glow? Am I still now that we've passed through the thing? So maybe entering as
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, apologies. Once you pass the antechamber, that
it's just
glow will
there's
fade
a
away.
moment of glow and then it goes away. It's
Yeah.
not like a glowing
no,
spider
not,
would be
no
wandering
one is
around.
not everyone's walking around with this like purple just clinging
Perfect.
to them. So
I was
because that would
thinking,
be
I'll be a
when
lot
you're
less
sneaking
sneaky if I'm
around,
a
yeah.
glowing
no,
spider.
because people would probably complain about that. So
So I'm gonna grab a cocktail waiter that walks. Hey, bud.
You're gonna grab? Wow, a cocktail waiter.
This is a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away.
Grab him right by the cocktail waiter.
Yeah,
Listen
I'm
how his
grabbing-
voice sounds. Of course, he grabbed the cocktail waiter.
Grab him by the cocktail.
he does have a tail.
It's a kinku.
Do what?
It's a rooster kinku.
No, it's a tiefling.
Oh.
They're all tieflings.
Oh.
They're all tieflings.
Oh. I'm not gonna grab the tiefling's tail. I'm gonna
Okay.
go, excuse me, kind sir.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell me what is the purpose of those really amazing monoliths with the brazier on top? I feel like they're gonna do something cool, but I can't figure it out.
I'll let you pick which one, but it's got to be persuasion or deception.
I think it's the same. Right?
Dissuasion.
Yeah, it's the same. Persuasion. I'm really just being honest. I just want to know.
It's true.
13.
13.
I'm splitting from the party and making my way to a table to go places.
As I see this happening, I kind of want to like go up and what are you doing there? And just asking him what he's doing in the conversation.
Oh, me? Well, Wyatt, I'm just trying to ask this nice gentleman what these monoliths with the brazier on top is.
Oh yeah, we've never been here before. We're out from one of the other burrows, just away from here, and this is the first time. We're just curious. This is a pretty good looking place.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Oh,
but
he's the one that wanted to know about the braziers.
Yeah, it's a pretty great looking place.
He took a spill, so he's not all there. So
Right.
we beg your
none,
pardon.
none of my business.
What do you mean? I don't have a drink.
You,
The obelisks are security measures, sir, ensuring that the casino is run to its full capacity and nobody attempts any ill will towards the patrons or staff members.
So was it surveillance or is it like some kind of...
I honestly can't say more about it, sir. I just know it's a deterrent.
Huh.
So you see
I feel like there should be a sign or something.
at the other side, like beyond him in your purview is, Barrio sitting at a table, and he turns and looks towards you. Just coming unglued right now.
For the audio listeners, he just mimed my fucking idea. So, in line with all of his other stuff.
I'm gonna. I just want to make sure that, man, I think they're pretty. I just wanted to touch it. It's kind of like when you walk through a grocery store and you slap a, you want to slap a boar, a
course,
hunk of
if
boar
you-
meat.
If you choose to do so, sir,
I just wanted to touch it, but I also didn't want to get shocked or something. If touching it was going to screw something up.
No,
No,
sir,
this
but
is actually an improvement. He didn't used to ask about these things. He just touched everything.
very well.
I mean, haven't you ever had them thoughts in your head? You're like, oh, look at that package of boar meat.
Hey,
I'm going to slap it.
Wyatt,
Once-
we've talked about this, Wyatt. Not
that on
everyone. Some people can control those thoughts.
Well,
like
oh.
we're working on with you.
Yeah.
You're doing real good.
really should get back to my
I
work.
was wondering, is there a way we could get a list of the things not to do to set these things off so that Wyatt can memorize that?
Just be civil and don't cheat at the games. I'm sorry. I really should get back
You
to
should,
work.
yes.
Did
please
you hear
go.
that,
Thank
Wyatt?
you.
Be civil, don't cheat.
I saw something about like a handicap or something. Is that about the game?
I
Or
don't think he
can
could
you
cheat.
enroll
I
for
don't
that?
think we need to worry about that.
He's
In
leaving.
these-
He walked away.
So before he walked away, in these moments where Wyatt is saying, just insane things about slapping boar meat.
Uh-huh.
Kestis is going to climb out of the pocket
Uh-huh.
and try to make his way over onto the waiter's shoe.
Make a stealth check.
Nice.
I'll tell you what you have to beat.
I'm gonna
On the shoe or under the shoe?
I'm gonna nudge.
Nat 1.
Roll.
Still could be a nat 1. So.
18.
Okay.
I'm gonna nudge Connie to him and be like, "Do you think that worked?"
The waiter is fully
think he
horrified by
suspects
what
us.
he's
Great.
being pulled into and just wants to go back to what he was doing. And you climb onto his shoe, no issue.
Get like onto the shoe, maybe like up into the inside of the
Of course,
leg.
easy enough to do.
No
And
ish.
just sort of right around.
You little freak.
What if he accidentally
You can get up. I would
squashes
say you have to get
against
up
something
higher
and you
onto his
turn
leg
into a
because
giant-
he's wearing kind of billowy pants that cinch up near the
Ooh,
bottom.
Aladdin
so you have to come
pants.
a little high. The cinch comes up higher though, maybe like up past the ankle.
If they billow,
and then they billow a
are
little bit.
they single color or patterned?
They are patterned.
High-waisted Aladdin
I
pants.
think if I can just get between some folds and find a
Easy
nice
enough to-
spot in the
very
pattern
easy
that
to
makes
do.
sense
Yeah.
for a spider.
Yeah, everyone wears. Every
This is
tiefling
freaking me out.
wears the same style of uniform. They wear a purple vest with kind of red, kind of billowy.
Damn it!
Red, kind of billowy pants. And yeah, so
They're
that's
red billowy pants.
red billowy pants and a purple vest is what every one of them is wearing.
Wonderful.
So, what are the...
I'm at a table playing cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
go over
yeah,
it.
do you want to do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
go
So
over you, though, while you
do you want to
play?
play?
Yeah.
You want to play a dice game?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
at me.
So you can. So here's Devil's Dice. Devil's Dice is a very simple game. You place your bet and roll a d6. I then roll 3d6. If one of my dice matches, you get 1 to 1, 1 to 2 to 2, 2 to 3, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a very simple game.
I'd like to wager 2 silver on this roll.
All right, 2 silver.
While this is happening, Wyatt's just walking up to
2 or
random
3
tables,
and a
going,
5.
"Hit me!"
I rolled a 4.
See
Doesn't
if
match.
something works.
I think you should have to roll to see if something works. Or he should roll. Wyatt's walking up to random tables screaming, "Hit me!" You're getting chucked out, Wyatt.
You should have tranked him.
Both
We
tables.
should have.
Nothing.
Hey, I'll find one that works.
All right.
They have like a...
They are not going to throw out a guy that is handicapped.
I wonder if they have a gambling coach we could get you to like walk you through how this works, because that's not how this works.
Zook is literally watching, being like, I could explain it to him, but
What?
Wyatt just walked away.
I think first and foremost, maybe I shouldn't fall out of burning buildings.
Probably a good start.
Yeah, we're gonna get your brain fixed.
What time is it? What time is our meeting?
Oh, it's island time.
I mean, you haven't been. Uncle Zoo at some point in all of this, says, "All right, I'm gonna go find Miss Toggle. I'll come find you when you're done. Just have fun.
That'd be so
I'll
embarrassing
come
if
find
we
you in a
just
little bit. All right."
missed
All right, sounds good. Hey,
So-
just stick with me.
Uncle Zoo dips away to go find somebody who can take him to Mr. Toggle, and you guys are free to kind of roam for a little bit before that happens. So, anyone else doing anything of particular interest before we move on to the meeting?
No.
And I just want to know where I sort of
playing
end
all
up.
dice.
Yeah. That's what I
You
understand.
roam for the next. Let's see.
I'm thinking it seems very possible I could sort of find myself in some of those rooms that might not be on the drawing, the sort of the kitchen, the wait staff's
Interesting
area.
enough, you do. Shortly after he leaves that group, this waiter makes their way through a couple more areas, and you discover a few things. The first thing is that over in the bathing area, there seems to be some sort of a laundry system where people can like disrobe into the bathing area. Their robes are then collected and then washed and then brought back out to them. Because he steps into that area and begins to speak to a few cleaners that are in there washing the clothes in like kind of like large wooden basins. After that, he goes back towards an area where there seems to be food being cooked and places where people can like dine and kind of sit. And as he moves past that, he moves to a metal door And as he steps up to the metal door, you watch as like he stands and waits expectantly before there's a thunk and the door opens for him. And he steps through the door into an area that is not open to the public. You can see back here there are probably another 20 to 30 different tieflings kind of moving in and throughout these areas. He immediately hangs a... he goes down this hall and hangs a right and steps into a very large storage area where it looks like food is also kind of like a kitchen / storage area where food is being prepped and then brought out to the dining area. It looks, think of it almost like a buffet. Like the food's being cooked back there, but it's being brought out here to serve. So he goes back there, sets down his tray, picks up another tray, has a conversation with a few other tieflings, and then comes back out. And as he steps back out, you can see there is another large hallway that he didn't go down, and then a secondary hallway to the left that he did not go. So there is more area back here that he's not. And when he comes up to the large metal door again, he then stops and waits. Door thumps and then opens up again.
Can I tell if there's any magical process happening, or if he's just waiting for someone on the other side of the door to?
This would be a. I'll let. If you want to look for magic, I'm going to make it an Arcana check. If you want to go ahead and do that.
Right. And by that I mean -1.
Not great.
That's going to be a 16.
Not bad.
I used one of my knack for it.
Yeah. With a 16, you can... With a 16, you can ascertain that he is indeed waiting for someone to open it for him. How that person is able to identify them is unknown, but they are waiting for someone to open the door for them, almost like prison guards, like waiting for them to the approval before the door opens for them. But yeah, it is not something he is doing. It is something outside of his control. But yeah, so as he steps out, the door closes behind him and locks, and you can see that he goes back out again. As you go out with him, and he goes out and does more rounds. So that's essentially what you find out in the next kind of few minutes.
I'll probably take a couple of those laps with him until I'm hoping I see this waiter return to the table where my friends were or still are.
He will move around. He will probably move past one or two of them at some point.
And then at some point, if it feels like, we're not going to land back at the table, it's just a, I know that one, and climb off the paneling.
Easy enough.
You don't jump?
Spreading all 8 limbs at once.
Or like projectile throw your web and then swing over by your butt, because I think that's
what real spiders do. That's true.
Real spiders do, yeah.
That's what real spiders do.
I play Spider-Man. I know how this works.
Spider-Man shoots webs out of his butt?
Out of one of his hands. So I assume spiders do it out of their hand. Or arm.
That's correct.
Or whatever it is.
It's spiders do that too. Yeah.
Fantasy spiders.
Fantasy spiders are like Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yes.
Not that dumb cartridge Spider-Man either.
Oh,
Where does the web come from?
You take that back right now.
You either apologize or get the hell out.
That's my Spider-Man.
Okay, so as time goes on, after probably an hour or so, kind of mingling around in this area, Zook, you are approached by your uncle, and he's like, "All right, you ready?"
It's showtime.
Zook's approached by...
Sorry, Connie.
Zook's uncle is here too.
Surprise!
He's
Plot twist.
And all his kids.
Zook's uncle is there, and he's just doing an AMA on his book.
Oh, hey, Uncle Luke.
Connie. So, yes, you are approached by your uncle.
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, you ready to go?"
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
I am
take
so
it
ready. Hey, short stuff. With me.
And you'll notice Nella's slightly taller. She's wearing some elevated boots and has shoulder pads, so her charisma
Nice
through
move,
the
Ron
roof.
DeSantis. You nailed it.
Hey,
So cool.
Nice.
can I come with
you
you?
look real cool, by the way.
Thank you. I swapped out my normal jacket for this blazer. It says professional. It says I am managing. I am the boss and CEO.
I'm buying
It
it.
literally says all of that.
Managing.
Yeah.
CEO.
It literally says it.
She's
Can,
the wrestling
Hey,
manager
I'd like
that
to
hasn't figured out her
introduce you
gimmick
to,
yet.
The managing boss and CEO.
Yeah, sure. All
And
right,
the bottom
let's
of
do
it just says boss bitch.
it's on the pants.
Can I come with
On
you?
the butt.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is boss
What?
bitch.
Can I come with you?
I don't think so.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
No, you won't.
I will.
No.
You ain't crack
No.
me. I will keep my mouth shut.
No.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
What the fuck is happening?
Why did his head got so funny?
I love it. This is the concussion, right?
Yeah,
great.
this is
I love
concussion
this.
talking now.
No, I mean,
Moving.
Matt, this is the concussion, right?
I literally like tuck in my shirt, thinking that you only have to tuck in the front side of your shirt to be
That's a French tuck. I watched
presentable,
Queer Eye.
and the back of my shirt, and then I take my hat off, lick my hand, and like comb my hair to the side. Okay, I'm right.
No, I think it is very vital that you stay down here and check out what the facilities look like down here. Look for vents.
Okay.
Runs
Thank
into
you.
3 guys named Vince.
Vents.
So the whole reason why I was doing that, I'll just do it down this area. Can I make a perception check? I actually want to look for fire alarms.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
That is a nat 20 plus my 7
Uh,
in perception.
Oddly enough, in a place designed to look like hell, not a single fire alarm.
What kind of alarms are there?
Yeah, damn. Is there anything?
I
Give 'em
think
something to
while
nat
looking for
20.
fire
I
alarms,
feel like that is a safety hazard, and there
It
is
probably
some
is.
alarms somewhere.
Well,
But
the whole
it
staff is
probably
resistant
is some
to it.
sort
That's
of
how
there
good
probably
Matt
is some
versus
sort of
Calvin
safety
do
hazard,
episodes.
but there's no alarms. I don't know what to tell you about it. I mean,
What other alarms could you think of that aren't fire alarms? Go.
Ice alarms.
listen, there does not seem to be some sort of an alarm system in here.
good to
I'm
know.
essentially looking for something
Uh-huh.
that if I were to pull, it would mass evacuate everybody in the building for their own safety, which I feel like would probably be a main thing that has to happen in some sort of building like this.
Yes, I know what a fire alarm does. I'm here to tell
It doesn't
you.
have to be
Fire
a fire.
alarm.
It doesn't have to be a fire alarm. Any
Right.
kind of alarm that would
I'm-
do said.
He's just
thing.
trying not to vote and
I'm
doesn't
here-
want people to know he's not
I'm
there.
here to tell you, this building does not have an alarm system for mass
But
evacuations.
does it have any? Can you give him any? It's a nat 20. Can you give him any kind of idea of what could be done in here to
get people to leave?
trigger a mass exit?
Is there anything that
Panic.
while you're
Stampede.
Panic?
while he's
Yeah, yelling
while he's
fire.
These
classic.
looking at looking
Here-
at the walls
here's what I'll
and
say.
these sort of
Here's what I'll
things.
say. Here's what I'll say.
Okay.
If you're looking for a way to get people to evacuate with a nat 20, I will say you notice that there are a lot of people here who are not great people, and probably a way to think about it. If you're in a frat house and everyone's drinking,
5-0.
how do you get everyone to leave?
Okay.
Cops are here. That would get a lot of people to evacuate very quickly.
It's
Again,
a raid.
you all are aware there is illegitimate business that goes on here.
Oh, it's very
Doesn't-
legitimate. It's just
It doesn't
illicit.
seem like any of it's going on right now, but you are aware that it is here. You just haven't seen any. So I will say that. And also with the nat 20, because I'm just gonna throw you the bone because you're really persistent. You definitely notice that there are people trading substances to each other while at tables. So that too.
Substances, classically called substances.
Yeah, there appear to be people
That's all my syphilis?
exchanging
I'll
like
give you 2
like
syphilis
under
for
the
one
table
gonorrhea.
exchanges happening around a lot of tables. So, but that's all. That is what you get from that.
Are you freebasing syphilis over there?
Easy. All right.
He turned it from syphilis to the consumption instantly.
I don't like it. That's
The
what happens
three
when
of-
you snort syphilis. It makes you cough.
The three of you, Nell, Connie, and Uncle Zoo, make your way to the far end of the casino. Right as the majority of those people are leaving the performance area, as whoever was performing up there is finishing up whatever they were doing.
Do you get a good
and
applause?
Everyone else is do what?
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
get a
there,
good
yeah.
applause.
There was rounds of applause that could be
What
heard
kind
from
of
there.
performance was it?
It was
Make
so
a make a
I thought that was Bjork.
okay.
I thought you were doing Bjork.
make a make a perception check for me as you approach.
It is Bjork.
Hey, can you tell what kind of performance?
Well, he's at the tables.
Yeah.
Do you want to gamble again or?
Huh? Yeah. I'll do another round. I haven't decided how much money this character
No,
has
I
yet,
have-
so the money I'm losing I don't count.
No, I evidently have my eyes closed. Could you tell me what kind of performance that was? 'Cause I
653.
rolled
Hey,
a
I got a
2.
6.
Nice.
At some
you
point,
are paid out
Hey, bud.
for your 2 silver. You 4 silver.
Hey,
I
I'm-
also rolled a 2.
at some
Okay.
point within this, you may not
jazz.
notice it.
I'll do another round with her.
I've heard of it before, but I don't know what
Barrios,
it's
you may not
about.
notice, but there is a small spider in your robe.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely don't notice.
No.
Also,
But just to establish where Kestis is.
2 3s and a 1.
fucker. Back to -2 silver.
All right.
House always wins.
As the crowd
how-
disperses from the performing center, you can see there's an individual sitting at one of the kind of like lounge benches kind of over in that area, sitting amongst probably 3 other individuals kind of having a jovial conversation. This individual is wearing a long flowing red robe with what looks to be purple fire burning throughout it. As they sit there holding the like extended like cigarette kind of holder with this orange smoke kind of wafting around them and somehow encircling them at the same time.
So he really is a big ostentatious.
Oh yeah.
Barrios has a stroke at his table.
But you can see as
He
you
300
leans
gold,
over,
you
squishes
could too.
Kestis, a centaur
As-
appears.
as you approach, you can see the waiter that is leading you guys walks up and is, Master Toggle Pocket, your appointment is here, and he's having a conversation. He stops and he's like, the Zoo, right? And he's, that's me. That's good to see you again. He comes over and he shakes his hand. He's like, and this must be kind of the reach, huh?
Constance,
Come on,
Hey,
let's
guys,
go.
you're gonna put him up.
Yeah,
You
you
better be
come
ready
on,
to
hit me.
use
No,
him.
I want.
Yeah.
Come on, hit me. I want to
No.
feel. I want to see it.
No,
No,
you
come
really
on,
don't.
come
No.
on, come on. He's gonna try to hit you in the shoulder.
Nice.
It's a nat 1.
Can Connie just like lean into it, let it happen, be like,
Oh, yeah,
he's
sure.
like, and Connie's like, whoa, hey, that's good. You got some raw talent there.
I've watched
you
your
give you
fights.
some lessons.
Watch fights.
It still hurts
Be
his hand a
careful.
little.
You have fights you have to do. You have to make sure you're in tip-top
You
shape.
feel like a rock over there. Jeez. So, your uncle tells me that you're interested in doing a fight here at the casino.
Yeah, did he tell you like the whole scheme?
Well,
Oh, there's a scheme. Oh, I
we,
love schemes.
we would like to discuss it, but maybe in...
Who are you?
Oh, well, I'm the boss and CEO, manager of Constance Connie. Connie the Reach, the only one.
Connie goes and sparkles. Like he doesn't have magic sparkles. He just,
Well, sparkles.
He just had glitter in his pocket.
uh-huh. We're gonna make
There's
that
a little
league.
sparkly spider.
If I was with you, I would have just thrown out sparkles and been like,
All right.
My
sweet.
name's Nell.
No, love it. Pleasure.
I'm sure.
Quentin Toggle Pocket at your service.
Yes. Well, I love your outfit. It's
We
great.
have-
It's good.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that an East chest? What is that? What are you wearing?
You know, I have no freaking idea.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
not only is she the master CEO, monster manager, but she is also
Ha-cha-cha.
an amazing, an incredible seamstress. Here's the deal: we aim to put a little more pizzazz in the fight scene, if you know what I mean. We're talking all sorts of different schemes. Like we'll have partnerships amongst
We'll have
the
people
fighters.
that are scary,
Scary
people that
peop-
aren't scary.
Yeah, well,
we'll
peop-
have glittery people, not glittery people.
Greasy people.
We'll have grandmothers.
I mean, not gonna lie, this all sounds really cool.
And we thought, what better place to get this all started than here?
I don't hate the idea.
No, he doesn't
what
hate
don't you
He
like
doesn't
about
hate
it?
Send
you.
them to the afterlife.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I think we do a trial run. One fight, 1 night. If it goes good, money comes in, people come in, we talk about an extension. Let's start with 1. Let's not count all of our hellions before they hatch, you know what I mean?
Is there maybe someplace more private where we could take this and maybe work out the rest of the financial details?
Yeah, there's
Maybe
some
not.
there's some details that we'd like to talk about where we can't really be overheard.
What kind of details
Well,
are we
just
talking about
finances. It's
here?
in poor taste to
Do-
discuss finances out and about.
You
Even
think,
at a
you
place
think my
as
casino?
wonderful
You think my casino's poor taste?
No, not at all.
Well, it seems-
But they are. They're kind of reserved, the prophets. I know you wouldn't expect it, but discretion is key.
He looks at your uncle, and your uncle just kind of shrugs like he's not. He's totally out of the loop of what you guys are doing because he's like, wait, what? He's not stopping you, but he definitely is not assisting you in whatever you're trying to do.
Zoo is not cool.
Go ahead and make a persuasion. Are you helping him?
Oh, I figured I was gonna make the persuasion check since I was trying to persuade him to go someplace more private.
Sure, I'll let it happen.
Okay, 18.
Same.
When you asked about his pocket, I had a moment of Rush Hour 2 with Jeremy Pivens. What size is the waist? Let's go in.
That's Kestis climbing around in people's pants too.
He's actually measuring.
Yeah, what size is the waist? Let's go in.
He's. Yeah, sure. Let's more What do you? I mean,
Great. I love to
No.
see, the brains of the operation too.
oh, I'd love to see that too, but I have no idea. I just make a lot of money. But hey, let's take it to my office. Why not? That seems official, right? Let's do my office. Yeah.
That
This is
sounds
it.
lovely.
All right,
Let's
let's
go.
go. That's
We
it.
need to learn like, some kind of like
can we?
eye-talk
And he
language
looks
so we
to
can
he looks to one of the individuals that has not left. Seems to be kind of standing there. Can we get them through? Can they get past the door? And the bodyguard kind of looks at both of you. Nods.
Yeah,
All
kind
right,
of
you're good.
flexes his pecs under his jacket.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Those are
So-
your arms, Drew.
No, hold on. You gotta answer me a question. Why you?
Drew goes.
His arm pecs.
No, well, I have to I just put my biceps next to
Next
my
to your
pecs and then
pecs and
flex my
Flex.
biceps and
And
then
then
that
the
makes
pecs,
it
yep.
look like my.
Flex by
That's how Terry Crews.
association.
That's how
I
Terry
guess
Crews does it.
doesn't.
Peck
I thought it
You can
might.
flex your pec.
arms.
Not massage.
Oh, I got a 90-minute
Moving-
massage tomorrow.
Moving to the
really good.
moving to the one side of the casino, you are led to the large metal door that Kestis has seen before. And as you step up, you can see Quentin just steps up to it. It doesn't even have to wait. Boom, the door opens, shifts open, and you all can step into this hallway. Turning to the left, he leads you down another hallway with several people kind of moving to and fro, who all part as soon as he walks in, and steps up to these large, giant double doors, which he walks up to, does not open. The bodyguard opens it for him, opens it up into a vast office, beautifully adorned, but also glaringly bright due to everything that's shiny and glittering in it. It is insane.
Liberace's bedroom. So, what was the mechanism of the doors opening? Like when he stepped up and the doors opened for him. How did that?
It's gonna have to either be Arcana or Intelligence to figure out what it does.
Oh, good. Things that
I
he's
got
both
nothing.
very good at.
Unfortunately, I think we've missed our chance for Zook to be here.
Oh, Zook as the manager would have been pivotal.
Probably.
Hot cha cha.
He can't get past the first ha, so he
cha cha.
oh, cha-cha.
He gets so nervous. He's
It's like a white person trying to say horchata at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, can I have a hot cha cha, please?
13.
Hey.
13.
Not for nothing.
That was with
Not-
all of my.
Not bad.
Both
Yeah,
knack
cool.
for it.
But are you doing intelligence or Arcana?
That's the same. Arcana. I get no intelligence. I
You're
would
doing
do
intelligence?
Arcana.
You understand that the door is opening.
That's it.
There's a mechanical There's a mechanical
You understand that the door is
disengage that is happening when the door opens. You don't understand how or why it opens, but you know that it is not just like you can't just open it. Something is disengaging before it opens. It is not being opened by an individual here physically, so you would assume it's some sort of a magical way of doing it. However, you cannot connect the dots because you don't know what Kestis knows, so you can't connect the dots of like a security checkpoint almost. You just know that it opens the large, heavy door that is definitely not letting just normal people
And then
get
the
in.
second door was just.
Second door was just
manually open.
just giant, like beautiful doors just being opened by a bodyguard. But stepping into the space, you can see that again it is beautifully done. Beautifully done office full of just the strangest objects and artifacts you have ever seen. There is a massive skeletal dragon's head up in the corner of this room. There is a shelf filled with objects of all shapes, sizes, and designs. There are wands laid out in cases. There is a set of armor that is up on a mannequin off in one corner. There is weapons, all placed with very like intimidating personas, but all cleaned impeccably, so you know they've never been touched. It is a literal treasure trove of stuff. And he swings over to his desk, which is this large kind of green wooden desk with a high back chair, and he sits down in it with just this giant just smile of just smug pleasure
How
as
tall
you
is
just
this
take
person?
in.
He has small man syndrome in my mind.
No, he's about 6 foot tall.
Okay.
Connie just actually kind of hamming it up a little, but not too much. Just like really selling it. Wow, this place is amazing.
And he is eating it up.
Oh my gosh, I've never been. This is so cool. Where'd you get all this stuff? This is amazing. What a collection.
I just asked for it and I got it.
What? Who'd you ask?
My dad.
Wow. Does that make you appreciate it less, or is it really cool?
I mean, I appreciate it. It's pretty freaking cool.
Wow. Okay, show me some of your favorite stuff. Come on. Let me see the cool stuff.
All right, let me show you a
go
couple of things. All right. So, this is pretty cool. So he goes over and finds pulls out a sword, pulls a sword out of one of the cases and just kind of holds it very awkwardly, does not know what he's doing with it. And he's like, this is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I can see that. What does it do?
Illumos, when it engulfs in a blue flame.
Whoa, and you handle it so naturally. That looks so cool. Oh.
Never swung a sword in my
Hey,
life.
do you ever put on that armor over there and like the swords? And
Oh, no.
No?
I have before, but I'm told it's cursed. So,
Oh,
I was told not to, against my better judgment. But no, the sword's super cool. I like to swing around when I'm like intimidating some of the employees.
Hey, can
It's
I
pretty...
hold it?
Just real quick. Okay, there you go.
All right,
There
all
you
right.
go.
Whoa, this is great. What's the word again?
Luminos.
Luminos.
And it erupts into flames.
That's so amazing. Wow, you're really cool. Here, hold
Thank
that.
you. He
Thank
takes
you
it
for
and
letting me-
sets it back in the case.
What else you got?
Ooh, this one. He takes it and sets out. It's a old wooden box that's it's like gray how old it is. And he opens it up, and in it is black velvet, and there is 2 sets of small square parchments kind of set into it.
Okay, you
So
got me curious.
This inspired me to start the casino.
How's that? What are they?
It's just a deck.
Paper.
It's what?
It's just a deck, cards.
Okay. That's it.
Do you know any cool tricks with it?
Oh no!
Can I draw one?
I was specifically told never to touch the cards, but they inspired me to make other cards. So,
Oh.
but they're pretty freaking cool.
You
Well, what
never,
makes
you
it
never
so
even
cool?
like touched one card, like pulled down.
No. My dad told me that if I ever pulled a card, that I would. He would take the casino away from me.
Oh,
So
yeah, we wouldn't want that.
This is
No.
my cat.
But listen, with you, Connie baby, in the ring, I think maybe someday we'll have something similar to this.
Hey, if we
Right?
play our cards right.
but don't build a casino because I'll take it over.
No, not a casino. I can't imagine having an office like this. I think I would just dream
and
about
he
it
slammed
day
shut.
and night.
That's not even the best thing. This, and he points to behind his chair, which
It's just a
faces
big
out
titted
into the
statue.
casino. Faces
It's
out
Megan
into the
Thee Stallion,
casino, and you can
anatomically
see
correct.
the wall is transparent on this side, so it's almost like crystalline, where it's a little distorted, but he can see out into the floor itself. But set against this wall is another vast kind of array of shelves and displays. One in particular is a pedestal, a little like pedestal display case with kind of angled so that books can set in it. There's about 4 books that set in there, but one in particular sets right in the middle. It's a simple looking book. The other ones are gilded and ostentatious. One of them has
One's gelded, no offense.
one of them is adorned in this beautiful kind of like encrusted in jewelry, but like locked with chains. And there looks to be some sort of like an eye that is closed on it. But that one's kind of pushed to the side and set for one book that sets in the middle. It is a plain looking book. Looks like any book you could find at a library. And he's like, that is my favorite.
Really? What is it? What is
Does-
that? The book where you like wrote the plans for the casino? Is that like?
No, but that would be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could just kind of make that up, and you know,
I probably could.
convince yourself that you had done it previously.
Calvin?
John. He pushes a like a rune on his table. John, get me a book where I wrote the plans for the casino.
Yes.
Calvin,
No, that's great, but yes.
does this book bear any resemblance to the borrower's tome?
Yeah.
I don't even have to roll for it. It just
Oh no, it looks
I didn't-
exactly like the
Wow.
borrower's tome.
What's so special about that book? Just looks like an ordinary book to me. You got these jeweled ones. You got a
what-
monster
right,
book.
That's
I
what I
like the
thought.
eyeball
That's
book.
what I
Yeah,
thought.
that's kinda
so
my
this
favorite.
book is great. This comes from an underground organization that runs this city.
No.
Yeah. I'm told this book contains information about individuals in and out of the city that you could never get your hands on any other way.
Oh, they
it's
run the-
almost like so you know how like there's like objects but like they can think?
Sentient, yes.
No. It's like they actually like know what's going on around them.
Oh, they're aware.
No, they like think.
Oh,
so
he means smart objects.
that's right. Mm-hmm. So
Smart
there are
objects.
objects that can think smart. They're smart objects.
Mhm.
This book is not only smart, but it can think like with a bunch of other ones. It's not the only one. There's like 6 in this collection.
talking about a secret organization that runs the city. Must be talking about the Vox God.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh man, it's like
Just-
the Vox guy.
No,
No, I
it's
was-
not like the. Why would you
I was
say?
joking.
No,
Law
you know,
enforcement,
she's
you
being
know.
facetious. Like the Vox guy doesn't run anything. You know,
I don't like this
of course not.
motherfucker.
Screw those guys. But what was I saying?
It's a book that thinks with other books.
Yeah, so it like is connected to all these other books, so it has like all of the information.
That's crazy.
It's like spying on us.
I don't know. I just know that
You
it's
think you
super
should
valuable.
Keep it in your office where you do your business deals.
No one's gonna be. No one can get in here. Literally no one.
Well, if it's talking to other books.
I don't know how it works.
Oh man, it sounds like this one's cursed too.
Oh.
Where'd you get it anyway?
Yes, where does one come by something so fascinating?
Oh, someone had it, and then that person died, and then we took it from them.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
happens every
that
day.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what do you do? Do you do anything with it, or is it just like a trophy?
Oh, all this stuff is just stuff.
Oh,
What a son of a.
I mean that sword was pretty awesome, though. Hey, can I say that sword again?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sweet. Luminos! All right, sweet. Now down to business. Oh, sorry.
Oh!
Unluminos.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what's the secret stuff you were telling me about?
Oh, it's nothing secret. It's just, Uncle Zoo, what is your standard cut that the brothers need to take out of this, and how much?
Yeah, we just want to get the numbers down.
Just the numbers?
Like, yeah, your take, our take.
I figured it'd be half. That's what your uncle said, right?
That works for me.
Yeah.
So that was it? I mean,
Oh, and the fight is going to be fixed. So, the first fight's going to be fixed. I'm actually going to go down.
okay.
On someone.
The grandmothers.
Who the hell are you?
300 gold.
And then I'll get real mad. I'll say, I want revenge. It'll make this big dramatic thing, and then we'll have another fight in another location. Same split. And then maybe something else happens then. Maybe some of my friends show up, right? And they get to hitting on their other guy's friends. And now we got to have a rematch of the rematch, but 3 fighters on each side.
Everybody's going down on each other.
And then
Anarchy in the Afterlife.
the
I love it.
At the third, yes, exactly. And then at the third one, everyone goes ape shit on each other. And so we have to have until one guy,
That's-
only one guy's left.
Yeah,
And
it's too many numbers. Now you're confusing
okay,
me.
well, we'll take it one step at a time.
Okay.
I don't think we have to plan anything. I think we just kind of piece it together
That's
last
how I do.
minute.
That's how I do it best.
Yeah.
I think it would be
30-man
badass.
Afterlife Armageddon match.
If see, are you just saying that down on the floor? You just like had.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Just
having
whispering it to the spider on his
he's
shoulder.
having seizure after seizure right now. He's Grand Mall City down there.
You know, if you have the right pyrotechnics and the right outfits and the right
names and lights.
storyline doesn't even matter. It writes itself.
Yeah, I think that works great for me as long as I have to. As long as I have to don't do any work.
No, and we'll be taking a cut of all the bets, but we'll know the outcome,
So place
and
your
no
bets
one will
accordingly.
ever figure it out that it's actually. Even if they do figure it out, that it's been staged, they won't care because it'll be such a good show.
The house always wins.
I think they have actually just stumbled into. They just broke the game.
Yeah.
They're now going to become extremely successful
Like
entrepreneurs.
pit fighters, yeah.
You guys are carnies.
I-
Professional wrestling carnies is what you are.
We're not.
Who are you and where are you? No, I'm kidding.
That's John or whoever he
We're
just interviewed
like
finally
Vince
bringing back the book.
McMahon and
What are you
girl
guys?
Vince McMahon.
You could throw me from the top rope.
I could throw her from the top rope.
I'm willing
At
to
someone
take a
else.
tumble, and this is how much I believe in Connie, Constance,
It's been
Bravo,
great
Connie
talking
the
to you,
Reach.
Mr. Taco Park.
Reaching for
I'm gonna
bravos.
go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and leave you now to figure out all your stuff. We'll be in contact.
Hey,
all right.
hey, hey.
Sounds-
No, look, send me a message sometime. I like you. You're fun. I think we could hang
Yeah, sure, dude.
like
I have
friends.
Maybe do a podcast together.
Okay. All right, Connie.
Fantasy
Sweet.
podcast.
Connie the Reach. But first, I need you to punch me in the face as hard as you can.
Without question, Connie.
Roll
just-
an attack.
Just decks him.
Knock him unconscious, steal the book. We did it.
Can you
It's
imagine?
not bad.
You should,
What
dude.
is
You
it?
should flurry of blows, just like The Office. Punch him twice. He's not
Flurry of
prepared for the
blows?
second one.
Okay, I like that.
Bonus action, Fury of Blows.
Mm-hmm.
2 more attacks.
Okay.
What is it?
I thought it was a 1, and so it was a 7.
So, yeah, he's just gonna let it happen.
What's the total?
That one was 13.
13 hits.
That one was 11.
11 also hits.
All right. Oh, and that one was really big.
And then he dies.
Okay.
All right, so 3
flurry
attacks.
of
Go and roll roll damage.
I hate the shape of this thing. Okay, 18.
Tell me how does Connie do this? How does Connie do 3 attacks? Just
How do you want to do this?
no, not
You
how do you
him.
kill him. How,
No, like
explain to me the 3 punches you throw.
oh, the guy's like So
He's like, punch me in the face as hard as you can.
Wait, are there any guards in here?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay.
yeah,
He
it's
asked for it.
He did.
just hands just instantly up, and it's just like he's training. It's just like
Uh-huh.
he's sparring. It's
Just 3 to the face.
just
Right down Broadway.
You punch him. He goes back, sliding across his desk into the chair, Palpatine style, up over his chair, onto the ground. Immediately, you feel. Actually, I'm gonna need both of you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, both of you, real quick.
Ooh, good information.
Oh, he's gonna hellish rebuke you.
3. This is a bad D20.
Yeah, you should probably get another one.
You did just roll an 18 a second ago.
9.
9.
Actually,
You
inspiration.
Oh yeah, inspiration.
you do have inspiration.
10.
10. Even better.
It is technically.
Same.
Wow.
You both got
so both of you
improved
both of you immediately feel the effects of paralyzation through your body as you are locked into place, as it seems like both the bodyguards react, and you watch as their bodies go from like just like large but not muscular to immediately just like their muscles like contract into like sinewy, like almost demonic looking, as they like immediately begin to approach you before you see a handcuff. It's like, oh, stop.
Did,
And immediately the whole person effects go.
Did Zoo also get paralyzed in
No.
it?
He just kind of stood there because he was like back from everything, trying to like get them like, all right, come on guys, let's. But these two were up front, so.
Sure.
But you see a hand come up and he's like, no. And he comes up, nose broken,
Yes.
one of his teeth missing, and just bleeding. And he just looks at me, he's like, I just got punched.
You got
by
your shit
Connie
rocked.
the
Wasn't
And you-
that awesome? And now imagine what it'll do in the bits.
Gosh, it's gonna be so
Hell
cool.
yeah,
You
brother.
took those punches like a champ. Like you've been training for. Like people have been punching you in the face their whole life. Here,
comfortable, yeah.
hold still real quick.
Oh God!
Yeah, that's pretty straight. You're gonna want to get that tooth put back in though.
I read if you put it in milk in the meantime before.
If you
can get to
swallow
the
it, don't
healers.
worry about it. It'll come out in the morning.
Jaja, give me a healer. Connie, the reach, brava. Absolute flippin' pleasure, dude. You're the best.
No, you are.
Nah, you're the.
No, you are.
You're the best.
All
I think
right,
I'm losing
all
a lot
right,
of
all
blood.
right, all right.
All right, get the hell out of my office. John! Uncle Zoo's like, thank you, Mr. Taco Pocket. It's been a pleasure. And he grabs both of you and like pulls you out of the office.
No, it doesn't.
As he moves you guys, down the hall, being followed by one of the guards. As they follow you behind, you get to the door. Door opens, leads you out into the casino, where Uncle Zoo grabs you and pulls you aside, so leaves you out of the conversation. What the fox was that? What are you doing punching Quentin Taco Pocket for?
We have a vibe.
Yeah, you have a freaking vibe of getting yourself into trouble.
Listen, Uncle Zoo.
Listen,
It's a new
buddy.
Oh.
Connie.
Uncle Zoo. Look, you
Connie. Nephew.
Uncle Zoo. Uncle.
I'm serious.
the Zoo.
I'm serious.
I hear that.
No, I don't think you do. Listen, I don't know what you're getting yourself involved in, but you're flying off the handle. This is not what you are. You are trained. You are locked in. And I don't know what you're doing with all these other people. I don't know who the hell half these people are.
Well, I think
But-
you should get to know him. That kind of is an issue.
You going off with some sort of harebrained scheme to fight here, and you go and punch him.
He loved it. You saw that. Listen, you and the
you
old
don't-
god do things a certain way. We young guys, we have a different way. Look, I'm trying new things out, and it's working. Don't hold me back. I know you don't understand, but you will when it works. You'll be grateful you gave me this chance.
I'll be grateful once the old god are out of the picture. Because as long as the old god are in the picture, you could put yourself in jeopardy. Take that however you want. get yourself in too deep on one side of this, you might not come out of it in a good way.
Well, Uncle Zoo. And grabs him by the shoulder. I know you got my back. I'm not worried.
Make an insight check.
13. Wait, no. Insight? That's better. That's good. 16.
It's crazy to get an inside check that one of us didn't just ask to make.
There is the slightest tinge of sadness when you say that statement in his eyes. And he goes, of course. Yeah, you're right. I always got your back. I'm sorry. We have a way of doing things. You're always working. All right? Don't let this old guy drag you down. Forget about it. All right, come here. He gives you a big old hug and like holds your
Connie
real
knifes
tight.
him right in the heart, just kills him dead. I didn't even have to roll for it. 'cause
Stab him.
He wasn't expecting.
Stab
it was
him.
just
Wasn't
right.
even
Because he
prepared.
wasn't expecting it, so I could do whatever I
Just like the
want.
Dark Knight Rises.
He breaks away from you and goes, "Hi."
And he goes, no, he breaks away and goes,
All right. I'm getting a drink. Have fun. I'll let you know what when the fight's scheduled. Probably in the next 2 days.
sounds great.
All right.
Thanks, Uncle Zoo.
You're welcome, kid.
You always got my back.
I do. And he leaves for the bar.
Drew, is that a non-renewable straw?
Yeah, I really don't know where it came from.
Okay.
How many times have you used it?
That's the question.
Yeah.
I've had it so long, I don't know where it came from.
And it's black on one end, so that's exciting.
As Uncle Zoo leaves to partake in the frivolity, the rest of you now have a little more intel, and
I'm
hopefully
not-
can formulate a new plan of attack.
I'm not done.
Or you're not done.
No.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Bring it.
You tell that DM.
With that,
The episode's not over yet, Calvin.
Not yet.
with
Not
that,
yet.
that previous 27,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing the drugs that are, I'm assuming the drugs being passed around under the
Yeah.
table,
Mhm.
I am curious as
Knew
to
why
what
it's
those are.
great.
So I am actually gonna walk over to the table, just kind of saunter over,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna kind of get to the table again and just be like, hit me!
The dealer looks at you. Sir, hands you 3 cards.
Yeah, all right. Wait.
I'll look at the cards.
Roll
for
3d6 for me.
3d6.
Uh-huh.
Total of 8.
8. All right. Your call, sir.
Does Wyatt know how to play this game?
Yeah, hit me!
Roll another d6. He hands you another card.
How do you know when to stop when you don't know what the number you're going
just
to?
one more?
Just one more.
Oh, just one more.
Just one.
Just one more, yep.
6.
What are the 4 numbers?
What are the 4 numbers?
You rolled 3d6 and then an additional.
6, 1,
I
1,
wrote 6, 1, 1, and 6.
Okay.
So 2
Uh,
pair. He wins.
You have those cards in your hand, and he looks at a couple other patrons who all begin to like pick cards up, put cards down, do cards things, and he turns to you again. Your call, sir.
He ain't out yet.
Roll it again.
Hit me!
Do you want another die?
Yeah.
Okay. Hands you another card. Roll again.
He doesn't know why. But he wants one.
Did you just roll a 7?
No.
That's weird.
3.
3. So 2 1s, 2 6s,
We're
and a
up to
3.
17.
17. He
Nobody knows what.
does a couple more cards. A couple people put their cards down, kind of sit back from the table, looks to you and goes, "Your card, sir."
Hey, stay!
No, Turn your cards over, sir.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
He looks at them and goes, 2 past 6 high, and looks at another one, and a full dally. Apologies, you lost this round, and takes whatever money you put up and puts it in with a pile and hands it to another gentleman.
1,000 ball bearings.
Hands it to a gentleman who's sitting next to you, who reaches out and says, "Thank you." And he pulls it towards him, and as he does, he sets down a mug, like, right next to you and goes, "Better luck next time, huh?"
Well, yeah. Thank you for the drink, kind fella.
And then I'm gonna look up at him and I'm gonna go. It's like this, like really awful, teethy grin, and wink at him, like, and like look downward, trying to see if I can score whatever he's passing under the table.
You're giving him like the Kubrick stare, like the.
The little girl.
My hope throughout this whole thing was maybe I looked like somebody that was using.
So that
he would be like, oh, this guy's
Honestly,
definitely not like.
This guy's cool.
mission
Police.
failed successfully. Sounds like.
The individual, as you're looking up at him, looks down, his hooded kind of face looks down at you and goes, "Something's different." What happened to you?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Clearly. We shall meet again, Mr. Masterson.
Yeah. Were we friends at one point? I didn't expect you to know my name.
Oh, I know a great deal about you. But
Oh, that's neat.
I'm curious as to why you don't remember.
Should I be remembering you, mister?
Picks up his mug. No. I don't suppose you have to. I
Yeah.
must be going. And he sets a couple gold in front of you and enjoy the rest of your evening. He
What?
stands up.
What? Hey, what?
Good evening. And he turns and disappears into the crowd.
Well, shit.
As you scoop the gold and hop down onto the ground, there's literally a baggie of some substance on the ground by your feet. So
Yes.
Yes.
In my pocket.
Wyatt scoops up the unknown substance and heads back to find his group of people with a particularly odd conversation being taken place. And that is where we will leave you all tonight, with the party now needing to figure out phase 2 of their grand plan.
At level 5.
At level 4 currently.
Oh.
This heist will determine
us,
how well some of us. So, but we'll see how well the heist goes, and we'll talk about levels at that point.
Well,
but
the last heist is any indication.
You'll
be great.
You'll go down a level apparently.
I thought we were successful at our last one. Remember, it was seaweed, and it was like, okay,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got it.
Definitely
And
not
we
a
know-
job.
We're 2
Fine,
successes in a
Fine,
row.
you got it.
We
After
did
2
it.
hours
We
of
did the
arguing.
seaweed, and then we also killed the guy. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Two wins in a row.
Aces, man.
And we
Aces.
fixed Matt Yang.
Who?
You did. Zook.
Zoop.
Zook.
Zook. With a K. But until that time, when we find out
Keep
what
your
we're...
hands off my goop.
Thank you all so much.
For 300 gold, I'll zook your goop.
And there's your inspiration for next time. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. This has been the Wild Magic School Bus. Good night, everybody.
We're out of here.
Bye. You only get inspiration if you follow through, young cadet.
Oh my god!
Oh, what if we dressed up like the men from Durmstrang?
Yeah.
And we just walked into Comic-Con and just started shit-kicking people.
Do we have those sparky?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, those what?
Those?
You know,
Oh,
those-
Those. Okay.
You know, the rods that you...
Yeah.
you know, and sometimes you have two of them.
Dude, did you ever see
Hey,
the SNL
y'all
sketch
would know
of,
better than me.
Shake weights? Who is your favorite? Blue tank top girl. Blue tank top girl. Because it's Kristen Wiig and she's just...
Oh god, the broomsticks.
The
guys.
brooms are so bad.
And they don't even